Hi, Clark Reid, back with today's tech headlines for you. If you enjoy these reports and find them useful, you can help us out by massaging that little like button, and you can also subscribe so you know when each new report is written for you and ready. If you want to view it or read it, whichever, we don't care. It's all up to you. And anyway, in what may turn out to be a much bigger deal than any AI, Microsoft has announced a huge breakthrough in quantum computing. Microsoft says it has developed a new quantum processor based on a novel state of matter, giving it a clear path to achieve quantum computing's long-term promise of solving some of the world's most difficult problems. Quote, "We believe this breakthrough will allow us to create a truly meaningful quantum computer, not in decades, as some have predicted, but in years." That according to Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella in a LinkedIn post about this news. And Redmond's been working on quantum computing now for almost 20 years. It's the longest-running R&D program in the whole company. Microsoft, the computer that they've come up with so far and with this chip, it produces a lot more accurate quantum computing than the other ones have had so far. In fact, they have placed 8 topological qubits on a chip dubbed the Majorana chip, the Majorana 1, after the Italian physicist who first proposed these particles back in 1937. Just coming true now. Google has pulled its Gemini from the main search app on iOS. According to TechCrunch.com, the aim is to get users to download the standalone Gemini app instead, which will allow Google to have a more direct competition with other consumer-facing AI chatbots like ChatGPT and Claude or Perplexity. However, the change could risk them losing some reach, as the Google app is already downloaded by millions, and people may not be that motivated to download yet another mobile app onto their phone. I mean, I don't know what you have on yours. I've got over 100 on this phone right now, so, and even with the ones that are asleep and you aren't using so much, it's just a ton of apps. So good luck, Google. Don't know whether that's going to fly or not. Last year, there was a flap in legal circles as an attorney used AI to write a brief that he submitted to the court, and the artificial intelligence came up with some artificial cases to support his position. Well, the court and opposing counsel noticed the fake cases. He was fined and dressed down, and Ars Technica.com now notes that we have a similar situation with Morgan & Morgan, which bills itself as America's largest injury law firm. Morgan was involved in a suit against Walmart over a claimed defective hoverboard toy, which caused a house fire. Well, the lead attorney for Morgan, Rudwin Ayala, submitted a filing, and Walmart's attorneys couldn't find a trace of any of the 8 cases cited in it, except on ChatGPT. Well, the attorney was pulled off the case, and Morgan ended up paying Walmart's attorneys for wasted time chasing down those fake cases. Some attorneys have even been fired over the use of AI, and I recently took a couple of continuing education courses, and they stressed quite strongly that if you are using ChatGPT or another AI like Claude, and you see some cases pop up, check every single one of them, make sure they're a real case, and not some imagined ones from ChatGPT or Claude or any other AI models. Yesterday, along with the iPhone 16e, Apple bowed its first C1 modem chip, its first in-house modem chip for the entry-level phone. That is the first one that's going to run on this modem. And now 9to5Mac.com reports that analyst Ming-Chi Kuo is predicting another new Cupertino-designed chip, and it will be used in all the new iPhone models. Apparently, besides the C1 modem, which is allowing Apple to ditch Qualcomm, Apple has also been working on their own Wi-Fi chip to replace the Broadcom ones in the present phones. Even though all the new iPhones will have this new Apple Wi-Fi chip, only the so-called slim iPhone 17 will use the C1 modem that just debuted on the iPhone 16e. Analyst Kuo says the Apple Wi-Fi chip should, quote, enhance connectivity across Apple devices. Now, he didn't clarify if that just means from one Apple device to the other, or if it means to your modem router and other devices, too. Looks like, though, in a year or two, Apple's going to be running iPhones on almost entirely their own silicon, except maybe for memory chips. I'm Clark Reid, and you're Technified for now.